sing. There's always the straight and the narrow, the wide and the shallow. But I know that you're guiding me, and the best is yet to come. You've given me hope for tomorrow, and I know someday I'll wake up to find your glory defined, and I will finally bow at your feet. Oh, I will lift up your name in honor and praise. When I cross over Jordan, I know that I'll be running home to you. It's always the simple things, it's always the obvious that crashes over me. It's always in front of me. It helps me to remember this is what I live for, and I can't wait till I wake up to find your glory defined, and I will finally bow at your feet. Oh, I will lift up your name in honor and praise. When I cross over Jordan, I know that I'll be running home to you. And there's never a question in your message, and never a moment without your presence, and there's never a doubt in my mind that I'll wake up to find your glory defined, and I will finally bow at your feet. Oh, I will lift up your name in honor and praise. When I cross over Jordan, I know that I'll be running home, and I'll wake up to find your glory defined, and I will finally bow at your feet. Oh, I will lift up your name in honor and praise. When I cross over Jordan, I know that I'll be running home to you, and I'll be running home to
Porn, without your permission, will begin to change how you look at, think about, and talk about women. You'll begin to talk about them in such an unhealthy way that you'll find yourself beginning to struggle with even talking to them casually. Porn completely cripples normal social relationships. You don't have to look very far to hear of a story of someone whose life has been completely destroyed by their addiction to pornography. And no one is exempt. It happens in every strata of society, from the rich and famous to everyday people. It happened to me and lasted for many years. It took me further than I ever wanted to go and cost me more than I ever wanted to pay. And if you're not careful, it could happen to you.
when there's nowhere else to turn. All your bridges have been burned. Feels like you've hit rock bottom. Don't give up, it's not the end. Open up your heart again when you feel like no
Hey, this is Sean Patrick from RocHouse Cafe. Here at RocHouse, we believe in the power of prayer. And the Word of God says where two or more come in agreement in prayers touching anything, God will hear your prayer and answer it. You see this number down at the bottom of the screen? Call it. We've got a crazy prayer team just waiting to come in agreement with your prayer request. Call now.
Not getting your fill at RocHouse Cafe? Go to the website at rochhousecafe.org. Learn more about Tamara and her co-host, order cool gear, check out previews and episode guides. You can also send us your comments and prayer requests, as well as invite any of the RocHouse crew to your events. So hit us on the web at rochhousecafe.org.
Earlier I talked to you about porn and how people get addicted to it. We're covered in it. You can't even go to the mall without Victoria showing you all her secrets, or check your email without some kind of sexual solicitation. So what if you're addicted to porn? How can you get help? It seems everywhere you go, there it is. Well, first thing you need to do is find an accountability partner, somebody you can trust. Next, look, if the computer's the problem, get it out of the room. Move it to someplace in the house where you can't be alone to get on it. And lastly, be careful what you allow yourself to watch on TV. Did you know that in a 1-hour television program, there are on average of 6 to 7 sexual scenes? Look, pornography is very dangerous. You need to get help. You can check out 2 places online. One is xxchurch.com and the other one is freefromaddictions.org. Like I said, pornography is very addictive and can and will ruin your life. Please get help.